So Rakate Yahweh, Rakate Oshay, Rakate Yahweh, Rakate Oshay, Rakate Yahweh, Rakate Oshay. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at great and stone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiums in the folk and the earth to push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. You know, I see the title of the lesson, right? You know, the Most High saw name us by the name of Israel, and not black, not African, not African American, you know, not Mexican or Native American, you know. All these are the names, you know, that was put upon, you know, the children of Israel, which is a byword, right? And this to determine a race or a nation by skin color was came up by who? A profane race, which the word profane mean outside the temple, which is what confusion, right? By the so-called white man, which is that is confusion, right? And this why all this confusion in the earth today, you know. You Israelite call yourself black, call yourself Africans, call yourself Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Guyanese, Grenadians, you know, you name it. All these is bywords, you know, Latinos, um, Dominicans, you name it. You understand? All these is bywords, you know, that was put on the children of Israel by the enemy. You know, they show that the hatred these people have for you. Because the elites, these people know that you are the children of Israel, but they hate you, and they show it in they show it in the deeds. You know, they show the hatred to you in the deeds. How they hate you Israelite by calling you by these by word, right? I just want to read this. This is from the book from Babylon to book 2, right? And this page 21, right? It said Joan. It said Johan, right? Johan F, which is Frederick Blumen Black, a German, which is a so-called white man, Edomite, right? The profane race. You know, all these so-called white races do is push confusion in the face of the earth. You understand? They are the cancer. They are the cancer in the earth, right? He said, a German. He says 1752 to 1840 was the force to divide humanity on the basic of skin color. He said up to this time, no such attempt had been made, right? You understand? He said his classification set up a color line to determine of later generation. And this is confusion because the Most High give all these nations their name, right? They have the biblical name. But the so-called white man come along now and cause all this confusion. You understand? He's the man of confusion. You understand? This is the devil, right? You understand? And I went and I look up Johann Frederick Blumen Black, right? Which is as they say, he's a German, right? This is a Edomite, which is the devil, right? You understand? Yeah, Salakia, right? He's a German physician, right? Let's read a little. Where's the motive all about? Right? He said Johann Friedrich Blumenbach was a German physician, naturalist, physio- phys- physiologist, right? Salakia. Yeah. He said naturalist, physiologist, anthropologist. He was one of the first to explore the study of mankind as an aspect of natural history. Right? So all this is a confusion with these people. You understand? There's confusion. So this is the devil will cause all this confusion, and his ancestors, they keep pushing the same confusion, right? And calling us black, African Americans, Latino, Native Americans, you understand? West Indians, Brazilians, Venezuelans, all these names they call us, all these is by words, right? All these is by words, right? Um, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37, right? Matter of fact, let me go up to verse 15 and then jump back down to 37. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandment and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Right? So we break, right? We break the covenant with our power, which is Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, right? So verse 37, so the curses come upon us, right? Because we were disobedient, and that's what fathers do to his son when his son not hearing him. He punish his son, right? This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord Yahweh shall lead thee. That's why they call us black, they call us Africans, they call us African American, but the word Africa is the name of a so-called white man. The word American is the name of a so-called white man. You understand? Everywhere these Edomite conquer, they name the land after the name, right? You understand? You so-called Latino tribes call yourself call yourself Venezuelan, Colombians, Argentinians, Brazilians, Puerto Ricans. All these is by words, right? This is by words. You so-called Negroes, you Israelite call yourself, black people, you understand? Kemet, Africa, all these is by words, right? The Most High surname you Israelites, right? The Most High surname you, and the Most High never call you black, right? Most High never call you black. Throughout the whole entire Bible, the Most High refer to you as the children of Israel, right? That's what the Most High refer you to, as the children of Israel, right? Genesis 35, right? And 10. This is Genesis 35 and 10. He said, and the power said unto him, thy name is Jacob. This is our forefather, right? Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel, right? So the Most High surname we are to train at Israel. This is our father, right? So you carry your father name. By your father, by your father, your father determine what your gender, if you're gonna be a male or a female, and your father determine your nationality. So we are the chain of Israel. We are not black, we are not Africans, right? And all these bywords these people call us. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, you are the chain of Israel. And the confusion of faith, Israelites who scatter among these heathen, you are Israelites, right? You understand? So the Most High is who surname us, right? This is Isaiah 45 and 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel my elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. So the Most High surnamed us by the name of Israel, right? Now these are the byword, Trinidadian, Guyanese, Jamaican, Holland, all these names as well. Names of the so-called white man put upon us. This is by words, right? This is by words. You understand? Bajan. Jamaican, St. Lucian, right? All this is by words. We are the children of Israel, right? The Most High surname us, right? The Most High never call us black extremists and all this ignorance, right? Understand? This is Exodus 4:22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, this is the Most High telling Moses what to say unto Pharaoh. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus said the Lord Yahweh, Israel. He never said black. He never said African. He never said um, Latino or Native American Indian, right? He never said Cayman Island. All these names you Israelite calling yourself, label yourself because this is what the so-called white man do. You understand? Call yourself black. No, we are not black. The Most High says heritage like a speckled board. We are a different shade of brown. We are a different shade of brown. There's no such thing as a black race or a black nation. Right? He said, Exodus 4:22, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus said the Lord Yahweh, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Right? So the Most High, throughout the scriptures, the Most High call we were the children of Israel. You understand? That's who we is. We are the Hebrew Israelites. That is who we is. Right? All this confusion, all this madness. You know, the Most High gonna destroy all of that. Right? Because these nations don't respect us. These nations don't respect our power. You understand? Who's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? These nations show our hatred every day by calling you nigger, by calling you black, by calling you Latino, by calling you Native American Indian, calling by these by word. This show the hatred for you. You understand? They show the hatred for you. You understand? And your number one enemy is the so-called white man. Right? Don't be like the coon Kanye West. He's a big coon. You understand? He enemy gonna turn upon him. You understand? All these other coon who wanna follow the so-called white man, y'all gonna be destroyed. Hey, Shalom Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakadash, Great Man Stone. Brother Yashabaya, Shalom. Right? So the Most High never call we those names. And we're not gonna take them tight upon ourselves. We're gonna call ourselves the children of Israel. Right? The Most High said, in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. And this prophecy, right? This prophecy played out right before our eyes right now. Let me get it, right? This is what the Most High said, in the land of their captivity. We in the land of our captivity. And we remembering ourselves. We're not calling ourselves by these bywords again. We call ourselves Hebrew Israelites. And you heathens angry. You heathens angry because we wake up and we know who we is. And y'all angry. And you Israelites wanna get caught up in the so-called white man trap that labeling us as black Hebrew Israelites. We are not no black Hebrew Israelites. We are the Hebrew Israelite. Right? The Most High call with the children of Israel. You understand? So we are not ignorant to Satan's devices. Right? We are not ignorant to his devices. Right? Because when all hell break loose, these nation gonna join themselves to the nation, though, to who they is. And this we see right now playing out. Right? Um, this is Baruch 2. Yeah, this is Baruch. This is Baruch chapter 2, verse 29. If ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small multitude among the nation, whether I will scatter them. And this is the Israelites, right? He said, verse 30, Baruch 2 and 30, for I know that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves and remembering ourselves, right? That's why we tell you heathen, and we telling the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, and you confuse the face of Israel that scatter among these heathens. We are Hebrew Israelites. We are not these by words that these heathen call us. We are Hebrew Israelites. So remember in the land of our captivity, remember ourselves, right? As the Most High is who put the Spirit upon the elders and the apostles and the elders before them to preach this gospel, to wake up in what is elect, right? Which is 144,000 and the one-third men, women, and children who are Israelites who are going to believe and be saved, right? And are you dumb, retarded, degenerate Israelites who want to call yourself black, who want to call yourself Africans, who want to call yourself African American, all these by word, they are going to be destroyed, right? Verse 21, and shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear, and they're going to hear, and the heart is with the mind. You understand? And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. And this will be seeing right now. This will be seeing right now. This right now playing out before our eyes right now. These prophecy right here that I read it right now, playing out before our eyes right now. And return from their stiff neck, stubbornness, disobedient, and from their wicked deeds, being transgressing the Most High laws, right? Being wicked, being adulterer. You understand? Physically and spiritually. You understand? He said, for they shall remember the way of their father which sinned before the Lord. Yeah, we remember our ways. You understand? Remembering our ways. He said, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. Right? And this soon happen. This prophecy soon happen. We soon be back in the land of Israel. Right? When the Most High bring destruction, we soon be back in our land. Right? So the Most High call us for the chain of Israel. The Most High never call by those by word. You understand? The Most High never call by them, but those by words with these nation call we by. Right? You understand? Right? So that get Jeremiah 10. Right? This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. He said, hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh speak unto you, O children of Israel. O children of Israel, you're not seeing no black day, no African day, no African American, no I am a British. You're not seeing these things there. He said, O house of Israel, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. Throughout the scripture, the Most I refer to you as the chain of Israel. Thus, he said, thus said the Lord Yahweh, learn not the ways of the heathens. You understand? Learn not the ways of the heathen. So, hey, the Most High refer to us as the children of Israel, because this we saw name us as the children of Israel, right? Amos, Amos 3 and 1. It's Amos chapter 3, verse 1. He said, hear this word that the Lord Yahweh had spoken against you, O children of Israel, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the family of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity. And the Most High did punish us for our iniquity. The Most High put we in slavery under our enemy. And the Most High about to deliver us. Right? He about to deliver his elect, which are the children of Israel, the 144,000, and the one-third men, women, and children. But two-thirds of our nation going to die. Two-thirds of the children of Israel are going to be destroyed. But they're going to come back in the kingdom through the elect. They're going to come back as the elect children in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to be established on earth. Right? So the Most High referred to us as who? The children of Israel. Right? That's who we is. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Right? That's who we is. Right? That is who we is. The Hebrew Israelite. Right? It's here. 45. This is Isaiah for chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel, see, Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. He shall not be ashamed nor confounded war without end. But Israel, the Most High refer to us as Israel, are the children of Israel. That's who we is. We are the children of we are the children of Jacob. Jacob name changed to Israel. We read it in Genesis 35 verse 10. Right? The Most High changed our forefather name from Jacob to Israel. So we are the children of Israel. That's who we telling you heathen we are. We are the Israelite. We are the Hebrew Israelites. But these heathens showing the hatred. The so-called white man showing the perpetual hatred to us, calling us black extremists. Right? He showing his hatred. But you niggas so dumb that you can't, you ain't realize the game and the trap with this devil setting. You understand? We are the children of Israel. Right? Show the scriptures is with the Most High call us the children of Israel. Right? This is Romans chapter 11 verse 20. Romans chapter 11 verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved. And this is in the kingdom. All Israel gonna be saved in the kingdom, because one of the prophecies that 2/3 gonna be cut off and die on this side, but they're gonna come back in the kingdom through the elect. They're gonna come back as the elect children in the kingdom of heaven, which will be established on the earth, right? The righteous rulership under our Lord and Savior Yahushua, King David, the 12 apostles, and the 144,000 men, right? Gonna rule the entire planet earth in righteousness, right? Romans 11:26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, they shall come out of Zion a deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob, right? The Israelites. So the Most High refer to us as Israel or the Israelites, right? That's who the Most High refer us to, right? You understand? Right? But you heathens gonna bow down to us, right? You heathens will bow down to us, and you heathens will show us respect, right? This is Isaiah 45 and 25. He said, in the Lord Yahweh shall all the seed of Israel be justified. You see, all the seed of Israel. Show the scripture the Most High refer to us as Israel, or the children of Israel, or the seed of Jacob, or Judah, or Israel, or Jerusalem, or Josharam. These is named Zion. These is named the Most High refer us to. These is named that the Most High refer us to. Right? Isaiah 45 and 25, he said, in the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, shall all the seed of Israel be justified, and shall glory. Right? So this is who he is. We are the Hebrew Israelite. Right? That is who he is. Right? We are the Hebrew Israelite. Salakia. Second Samuel 7 and 20. Right? The second Samuel chapter 7 verse 20. Salakia. Second Samuel chapter 7 verse 22. He said, wherefore thou art great, O Lord Yahweh, power, for there is none like thee, neither is there any power beside thee, according to all that we have heard with our ears. And what one nation is, Salakia, and what one nation in the earth is like thy people, even like Israel. So the Most High refers to what the children of Israel, Israel or Israelites or Jacob, right? Or Judah or Israel or Zion or Jerusalem, right? He said, whom Yahweh went to redeem for a people to himself, and to make him a name, and to do, he said, and to do for you great things and terrible for thy land before thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt, from the nation and their gods. He said, for thou hast conformed to thyself thy people Israel, to be a people unto thee forever, and thou, Lord Yahweh, are become their God. So, hey, you understand? So, hey, we are the Most High people forever, forever, right? You understand? And we are the Hebrew Israelites, right? This is who we is. We are the Hebrew Israelite, right? That is who we is, right? Um, Exodus 11 and 7. This is Exodus chapter 11 and 7. He said, but against any of the children of Israel, see again, the Most High referred to us as the children of Israel. The Most High is who surname us, right? Exodus 11 and 7. He said, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. And the Most High called these are the heathen nation dogs. They are unclean beasts. A dog is an unclean beast. Because you can't eat that, it's unclean beast. Right? So the Most High referred to the other nation as dog. Right? Go into this word dog. Right? Uh, right? Right? You see the word dog? Dog, say, of a pagan sacrifice of a male prostitute. You understand? These are the heathen nation. They are unclean beasts. It's a male prostitute dog. A male prostitute dog. Right? You understand? So the Most High call these are the heathen nation dog. Right? Call these Africans dogs. Right? These Hamites. Right? Right? Cause these heathen worship all kind of gods. You understand? This is Exodus 11:7. He said, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against, that he may know how that the Lord Yahweh do put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel. Right? The Israel. Right? Israel. This is what the Most High surname we as Israel, the children of Israel. You understand? Right? Um, right. Romans 11, Romans 11 and 1. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I said then, had Yahweh cast away his people? Yahweh forbid. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. You understand? This is Apostle Paul. He didn't call himself a black man. He called himself an Israelite because he know who's his father. His father is Israel, and he came from the tribe of Benjamin. And Benjamin was the last son of Jacob, right? So he know who he is, right? You understand? Right? He know who he is, right? I think it's Second Corinthians. So let me get this quick. I think it's Second Corinthians, right? Second Corinthians chapter, right? Yeah, Second Corinthians 11 verse 22, right? This is Second Corinthians 11 verse 22. He said, are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelite? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I. Right? So am I. We are the Hebrew Israelite. And Abraham had 8 seed. But the seed that the Most High chose from Abraham was Isaac. right? The seed that the Most High chose from Abraham was Isaac, because these simpleton, they said what Abraham had Ishmael. Yeah, but Ishmael wasn't chosen, right? The Most High choose Isaac, and then the blessings go to Jacob and his children, right? Uh, we prove that, right? This is Romans chapter 9, verse um, verse 7. He said, neither because they are the seed of Abraham, because Abraham had 8 seed. He had Isaac, he had Ishmael, and he had the 6 sons of Keturah with Keturah, right? So he said, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. He said that they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. You understand? So we are the Hebrew Israelite, right? That's who we is. We are the Hebrew Israelite, right? Um, right? We are the Hebrew Israelite, right? Second Corinthians, Second Chronicles, Second Chronicles, right? Second Chronicles 7:14. Second Chronicles chapter 7 verse 40. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. He said, now my eyes shall be open and my ears attent unto their prayers that is made in this place. For now have I chosen and sanctified this house, that my name may be there forever, and my eyes and my heart shall be there perpetually. And the house is the house of the children of Israel, right? The house of the children of Israel, right? Right? Get this one in Baruch, right? Baruch 4:30, right? This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 30. Yeah, Baruch chapter 4. Um, this is Baruch chapter 4. Let me see, start from verse 27. He said, be of good comfort. Baruch chapter 4, verse 27. Be of good comfort, O my children, who are the Israelites, and cry unto the power, for he shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. Because the Most High put us in slavery because we were disobedient, right? For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High Yahweh, so be returned, seek him 10 times more. He said, for he that had brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. See, salvation is only for the Israelites, right? He said, he said, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, which are the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. He said, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, speaking to the people. Hey, the Israelites is a people before a place, right? There's another name for the Israelite, Jerusalem. Jerusalem means was city of peace, right? Jerusalem means city of peace. Let me get a precept to back up what I'm saying, right? There's another name to this, that the Most High gave unto the children of Israel, and that title, Jerusalem, right? Now, this is Amos 5. is Amos. Um, um, all right, let me hold this. Let me get Exodus. Let me get Exodus 5 and 5. No, Ezekiel 5 and 5. So like it. Ezekiel 5 verse 5. Right? This is Ezekiel chapter 5 verse 5. He said, thus said the Lord power, this is Jerusalem I have set in the midst of the nation and country that are round and about her. Right? So Jerusalem is you Israelite, right? Meaning city of peace, right? The city of peace, right? Use a people of peace. But right now, two-thirds of people in mind, the mind destroyed, the mind unclean, right? They have a mentalist mind, right? Mean they're defiled. There is no soundness in the head, right? Exodus chapter 5, verse 5. Thus said the Lord power, this is Jerusalem I have set in the midst of the nation and country that are round about her. So we were scattered among these nations, right? For being wicked and being disobedient to our power, right? Which is our Father, right? This is Amos 5 and 3. For thus said the Lord power, the city that went out by 1,000 shall leave 100. What city went out? You Israelite, use that city, right? He said, and that which went forth by 100 shall leave 10 to the house of Israel. So the city is the house of Israel. You understand? Right? You are the house of Israel. Right? So we go back to Baruch. Baruch chapter 4, verse 30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, you Israelite, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, and the confusion of face that's kept among these heathen. For he that give thee that name, will comfort thee. Right? The Most High is who give us that name. Right? He gonna comfort us. He gonna deliver us from our enemy. Right? He gonna deliver us from the hands of our enemy. Right? Isaiah 3. All right, we start at verse 17. Right? And this is Isaiah chapter 63, verse 17. He said, O Lord Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and harden our hearts from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake the tribes of thy inheritance. Who's the tribes of the Most High inheritance? Let me get a quick. All right? Let the precepts speak. All right? Who's the tribe of the Most High inheritance? All right? Let the scriptures speak. All right? Let the scriptures speak. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32. Salakia. Uh, right? Salakia. 32, verse 8. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8. He said, when the Most High divided to the nation their inheritance, right? He gave them the name, the land, right? And the wealth, right? When he separated the sons of Adam, he set bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. See, the Most High has referred to us as the children of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, and you confusion of faces Israelite that dwell among these heathens. Right? He said, for the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Right? You Israelites are the Most High inheritance. Right? And we lost our inheritance because we lost our name, our land, right? There's our inheritance, right? You understand? We can't even keep our lost statute command perfectly among these heathens, right? And also we this corrupted flesh. That's why we need a savior. That's why we praying and fasting and crying out to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, so he can send back Yahweh Shai to deliver us from out of the hands of our enemy. Right? So you so-called Negroes, use a Native American Indian, you are the inheritance of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? So we go back to this. Isaiah 63 and 18. He said, the people of thy holiness, Salakia. He reads back again. Isaiah 63 and 17. O Lord Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and hardened our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake the tribe of thy inheritance, who are Jacob, the seed of Jacob, you children of Israel, right? The 12 tribes, right? He said, the people of thy holiness have possessed it but a little while. Yeah, we possessed the land of Israel for a little while, and after we get wicked, the Most High kick us out, right? Our adversary have trodden down. Our adversary have trodden down thy sanctuary, right? And we see our adversary right now in our land. These so-called Jewish people, these so-called white people, and the Arabs are our enemy, have trodden down. And also, he said, our adversary have trodden down thy sanctuary. And as the Most High sanctuary, so you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, you are the Most High sanctuary, right? Let me get the next precept. Right, you are the Most High sanctuary, right? Ezekiel, right? Ezekiel 11, 16. Right, this is Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 16. Therefore say, thus said the Lord power. He said, all true, I have cast them far off among the heathens, he said, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the country where they shall come. Right? So the men, the Lord is seen out there, the highways and byways. This is sanctuary in the Most High. Right? They're the little sanctuary. Right? Right? So you say Isaiah 63 and 18, the people of thy holiness have possessed it but a little while. Talking about the land of Jerusalem, the land of Israel. Our adversary have trodden down thy sanctuary, right? And the sanctuary is also the Most High people, the Israelites, right? Verse 19, we are thine, thou never be a rule over them. So the Most High never be a rule over these heathen, right? He said, thou never be a rule over them. They were not called by thy name, as only you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians called by the name of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? That's why the Most High call you the children of Israel, right? Most High never be no rule over these heathens, right? Let me get this precept. Right? So the Most High gonna destroy all this confusion, right? That is in the earth, right? Because the white man is the so-called white man who push all this confusion, right? And the Most High gonna destroy that, right? Most High gonna destroy that. Because Iraq 17, right? I gotta say quick. Right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 17. Right? It's yeah, right. I was just reading this in Isaiah 63 and 17. He said, we are thine, the Israelites, we are thine, thou never bearest rule over them, over the other heathen nation. He said, they were not called by thy name, right? So we go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 17. For in the dividing of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. So the Most High give this nation the king, and he set up their ruler. But Israel is the Lord portion. So when you read this one in Isaiah 63:17, we are dying. Salakia, Isaiah 63:19, we are dying. Thou never bearest rule over them. They were not called by thy name, right? So our enemy that don't respect us, they hate us and they show the hatred in the deed. All these heathen nations show the hatred in the deed towards us by coming by these bywords. The top elites of these nations know we are the children of Israel. They know. But the masses of the people are blind and ignorant, right? And just going along following blind. Even two-thirds of our people who call themselves black and call themselves Kemet and all these bywords, right? We are the children of Israel, right? That's who we are. We are the children of Israel. You understand? Right? We are the children of Israel, right? Ezekiel, right? Ezekiel 36, start at verse 20, right? Ezekiel 36, verse 20. And when they enter unto the Eden, whether they went, they profane my holy name. Yeah, the kind of self black, the committing adultery, spiritual fornication, worshiping idols, being homosexual, being lesbian, all kind of wickedness Israel doing. You understand? The whole nation went off. So now we remember ourselves in the land of our captivity. And that's why we exhort you, Israelite. Hey, you are a Hebrew Israelite. You are God's chosen people. You gotta follow the law, statute, command to your best ability. You gotta believe on Yahweh Shai. You understand? You gotta get yourself right. Right? The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, right? Who do you want to call God? Where Yahweh means He is, He exists. The name of His Son is Yahweh Shai, who do you want to call Jesus. They are the correct Hebrew name, right? So that's how we profane the name of the Heavenly Father by what following the ways of the heathen, right? And walking in the heathen ordinances, right? Ezekiel 36, verse 20. And when they enter unto the heathen, whether they went, they profane my holy name, because we are called by the name of the Heavenly Father. The Heavenly Father surname us. We are the children of Israel. The word Israel means Yasharala. Yasharala means He Prince of God. We are the Prince of God, right? The Most High said the people that are called by my name. So by we acting like heathen and finally heathen, we profane the name of the Heavenly Father, right? He said, when they said to them, these are the people of the Lord Yahweh, and are gone forth out of His land. So the Most High cast us out of the land of Jerusalem because we were being wicked, right? Verse 21. But I have pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen. The word profane, the word confusion, right? Being wicked outside the temple. You understand? Right? Let me go into this word, right? Um, right, right. So, right, they say to profane, to defile, to pollute, to desecrate. You understand? We pollute the Most High temple, right? To profane oneself, to defile oneself. And that's what we do, right? By following the ways of these heathens, right? Right, right. So back in Ezekiel 36:23, and I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, right? Salakia. Um, I was reading verse 21a. Salakia. Ezekiel 36:21. But I have pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whether they went. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, you see the Most High calling us the house of Israel. Thus said the Lord power, I do not this for your sake, O house of Israel. Again, the Most High calling us Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which he hath profaned among the heathen where he went. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which he hath profaned in the midst of them, and the heathen shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, said the Lord Yahweh power, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. And right now they're seeing it, because we remembering ourselves in the land of our captivity, right? And we giving our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? And we exhorting the nation of Israel to get right, and we rebuking the tutor and telling them we're gonna be the judgment if they don't get. We're gonna be the judgment, and we tell each the nation they're going into captivity, right? You understand? So hey, the Most High never call us black and all this by word. We are the children of Israel. We are the Hebrew Israelite, and with that, this was edifying. We want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders who move at a great milestone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiams and the folk and the earth to push the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.